it looks like it doesn't look like such a bad place to stop and camp, but it's very shallow here. I don't think I'll be able to get in. I might need to wait till the tide comes up a little. So maybe we'll go and get the spear gear on and try and catch something for dinner, and then we'll get right in there. But right now it's looking a little tricky. Maybe crayfish, I reckon. That might be our best bet. Got a hanker for some cray. I only really bought enough ingredients for cray anyway. This looks pretty good. I'm excited to jump in. Just got to get to some slightly deeper water. It's very shallow here. Just have to put the brakes on for a sec, because the island's just there, but I just trying to zip around the edge, but yeah, got very shallow very quickly there. Here we go. Let's drop it off a bit. Should start seeing a little bit more coral and rock work. Stand up here. Such a beautiful day. Look at it, it's glassing out everywhere. I think just a bit further out, maybe. Get the little mini anchor out. There's pretty much no wind or anything going on anyway, so it's just a whole position really. There's not even much current, because we're kind of at the bottom of the tide now, but we have it out just in case. This should be fun though. Yeah, look, the anchor's just sitting on the bottom there. But there's a couple of coral heads and things around, and I think it gets a bit more rocky as we move over that way, so let's go and jump in and just check it out. This is very red. Too good, look at that. That's a beautiful one. Not the biggest, but bait. That's just perfect start. Didn't take long. Put it down there like that for a second. Another one. He's a good looking one too. I reckon that might be enough. Oh, yeah. Well, it didn't take long. Yeah, May have timed this a little bit wrong. I had the tide set for a bit further, a different part of the coast. So, turns out I'm going to be walking the boat in, and yeah, like this as well. This is the end of the line, isn't it, really? Because it's like an inch deep. But the tide is going to come up from this point on, but there is quite a weight, and it's a long way to the sand. Okay. Well, we're almost there. But all in all, like it's a bit rubbly here, but as soon as we get to here, it's pretty good. So it is a bit of a trek in, but it really is a matter of like 30 centimeters, and I'll probably be able to push the boat all the way across here. So I reckon it might be worth getting the bags, coming and setting up camp, and then we'll just have to wait until the tide comes up enough, and then I can slowly edge the boat in, and then we can camp here tonight. But I can get everything set up, and then we'll just have to deal with the boat at the last minute. Won't take much water to get it floating again and get it in here, so could even get around this way. But this looks like a nice little spot though. I've never come here. It's an interesting little spot because it's a lot closer to get here than a lot of the other islands I go to. Sort of on that sort of crossover point where you start to get a bit of coral and a bit of coral reef, but it's not, you know, a full-blown coral reef like some of the other islands, but still pretty cool. No, this should be fine. So I guess we've got to go back and get the bags and then commit to it then, I guess. That's the big thing. Oh, that one's pretty good. I was just walking back and I was coming across all these mussels. You can see like there's quite a lot of mussels there, but they're those tiny ones just like up the coast. But every now and then you come across one like that. Now that's halfway to being a pretty decent sized mussel. And there's been quite a few like that on the walk out, maybe one or two even bigger. If you could get like at least maybe 10 like that size, because there is quite a lot around, like, and look, there is still, like, look at that shell, that would have been a bigger one. And look, there's definitely bunches of sort of, they're bigger as well, some of them. Maybe one day we should do, because I love mussels. If we could do like a nice mussel cook up. See, there's that one's big enough. Be interesting to give that a crack. It's typically a colder water thing, and we don't really do it, but if they can find a decent amount that are a decent size, that would definitely be something to try. See, there's another one getting bigger. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, right. Interesting. Oh, look at that one. See, yeah, there's definitely a few bigger ones. Like, look at that. That's edible. That's big enough. And we haven't really looked that hard, so I'm sure you'd probably come across a few bigger than that as well. Alright, well, we'll get back out to the boat and we'll maybe get the tent gear and maybe some cooking stuff, and we'll think about getting some of those crayfish on the fire. How good was that? Alright, we made it. Bit of a walk. Alright. What do we got? What do we need? We're going to need, I guess we can bring some basic cooking stuff. We only brought very basic cooking stuff anyway. So we'll bring a bottle of water. We'll bring the camp stuff. We'll bring the crayfish. I'll need a knife. And that's about it. Maybe the grill. Oh, and I've got some butter in there. Butter, salt and pepper, and that's it. Hope I haven't forgotten anything. Should be enough. Should have enough to get going. All right. Well, this little spot here looks probably like the best spot for a tent. Oi. Oh, look at that. Warrigal green. So that's edible, that plant. It's not enough of it here, but if there's another big batch of it here somewhere, you could definitely, well, I don't even know. I don't know if I'd bother this time, but definitely sort of, you can boil it up and it's sort of like spinach. There must be more here somewhere. Anyway, yeah. Oh, well, this will be nice. Oh, geez. Yeah, no, a bit of a hike out to the boat. But look, we got what we came here for. Look, we've got some beautiful crayfish in there. But we'll get the tent set up, just maybe over here. And yeah, then I guess we'll get a little fire going and cook these crays. And that'll be pretty much... Oh, you're kidding me. Just broke the GoPro mount. It just, a piece of plastic just flew off. I don't even know where it went. Oh, there it is. That's pretty much a brand new mount as well. Didn't last very long, did it? Anyway, we will battle on. Put this stuff on the towel here. Got a lemonade, salt and pepper. But what we really need is the tent, I guess. And I did bring spray this time because typically islands like this have a lot of bugs. Yeah, we better get set up actually because sunset will happen quicker than we expect actually, I think. So we'll get it going on pretty quickly. Good to see you, Tenty. This is a sweet little bonus camp out because the window of weather was not big, but it was definitely worth a shot. And then this is working out better than I expected, actually. All right. Well, we are set up. Now we just need to chuck our stuff in here. We got that. It's not a bad aquarium piece, that one, really. Maybe let that smoke will scare off any of the bugs. There's definitely a few bugs that have bit my ear. Can feel them. Alright, now we might leave this for a sec and we'll get those crayfish sorted. Let's see, this big bit of wood over here looks like it could be a good candidate. How did it get stuck up like that? It's almost as if someone was burning it. Alright, perfect. Kind of need two hands for this, don't I? Just want to... What a gift this is, huh? Look at that. So, okay, one tail off. And we'll quickly do the other one, and we are good to go. Okay, and there we have it. 2 tails. Very quick afternoon's work. That is pretty amazing. Put that there. Here we go. Lobster tails are ready. Now what we do is we'll just get them onto the coals and we'll yeah, we're just going to grill them. So let's put 1 or 2 bigger pieces on. So let's bend down one more time. Then we'll pop them on. We are fast losing light though. We may have underestimated the timing, but doesn't really matter. Oh boy, geez, they are going to be really good. Well, while we wait for that to burn down a little bit, yeah, so there, that was a bit of a gift, wasn't it? It's so nice to be able to come only a few hours up from where I live and actually be able to find something as special as this. So you may have noticed the little red boat is back in action. Yeah, the pontoon was, look, they said it was fixable, they reckon, but to find pieces of, what is it, Valmex I think it's called, that would run the whole length of the rip, because it was just over 2 meters long, it was going to be difficult to find some pieces that were nice and long like that. Plus, it was a very big rip, so it was like, well, if I'm going to take this thing, you know, 30 k's off into the ocean, maybe it's probably not the best idea to fix it. But I was willing to give it a go, but then once I got in contact with the guys at TrueKit and sort of explained the situation, they had a look around the workshop, they tried to find some bits that would be suitable to fix it, and then they said, look, Rod, we'd actually gladly send you the pontoon section out. So they've replaced the pontoon section, so we've put that back on, and we've used all the other bits, so basically it's sort of a new boat really at this stage, but very, very lucky that they came to the party and helped me out there, because it wasn't looking good for a second, but so good to have it back in action. This was basically just a test, just to get it out on the water and to see if the engine would run smoothly, but yeah, look, started up fine. It was as if it had never stopped. But we'll get these guys on in a sec. I'm just waiting for that to cook down just a little bit more, and then I'll spread the coals out, and then we should be good to go. I've got a little grill here that we can use. It's the same little titanium grill, but we'll put that on there. We'll spread the coals out in a sec. And it's going to be as simple as just painting some butter on. And then salt and pepper. Oh, that is hot. It's going to be hard to see, but I'm just going to pop it down. Plenty of heat there. So we'll just let them sit for a bit like that. And they'll come along nicely. Okay, they are ready, but, oh geez, might have to move them away a bit, it's very hot. These two in the center are definitely ready. This guy on this edge needed just a little bit. And this guy, well, he copped it a little bit, but he's also ready. Put a couple of chunks of butter just back on. Just on top. And then what we might do is we might just get these off and then pop them over here. Just let them cool down for a sec because I'm not going to be able to touch them. Grab this guy, he looks really good. Just gonna... Wow, that is good. Not sure if you're going to be able to see this, but that is pretty delicious looking. And yeah, you can't really see anything, can you? Here, can we see anything now? A little bit. So there's our lobster tails. Sorry I cooked everything so late. It's all a little bit uncivilized, but we are just going to go for it. But that is quite delicious inside. No, very, very good. Let's see if I can show you just a little bit better. Yum. Anyway, sorry we ran out of light. Now that I can touch it, it's not burning my whole hand. Oh, look at that. Not sure if you can see that, but the little charcoaly edges are actually extra delicious. All right, see you in the morning. Time to get the boat. These little fish here, pretty cool. Let's take a quick look. But this rain has definitely put a bit of a dampener on it, hasn't it? Tide's got to come up more anyway before I can go anywhere, so let's just wait it out for a sec. I'll leave it open. Yeah. It's nice and cool. There we go. That's done. So yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to whip home. Unfortunately, it is getting a little lumpier. I can see over through the bushes there is actually a bit of the wind is picking up. It's a bit windier than it was meant to be, but with this rain it's looking pretty depressing, so we might just call it quits because it's going to get a bit worse. Sometimes trips go like that, and because we're not too far from home, we're not going to stick it out too long, which is a bit, you know, not necessary this time. But oh, you know what I get to do this week? I'm going to keep bringing it up. Sorry for everyone that sort of knows about it, but head over to Instagram. My trailer will go out for the film this week, I think at some point. But what I do get to do this Saturday is go and watch all the other films, so we'll know where we sort of sit with all of that. But yeah, no, so super keen to see all the other films. And yeah, get on it, because maybe the week after that is when they all come out, so I'll be plugging it and we'll get a bit more serious. But if you haven't, head over to Instagram, because I'll be able to share not only the trailer will go up there, but I'll be able to share all the information about it from that point on. There we go. That's the beauty of the red boat, isn't it? You can actually just do that. Otherwise, we'd be waiting for another hour. I think this was a successful test of the little red boat, so now that we know she's all running fine, we'll take her out on a bigger journey soon. Anyway, catch you on the next one.